And action. Okay, cue the zombies. Cut, cut, cut. The zombie's head fell off again. Hey, it's Suzanne here. Would you like to learn how to make your own scene from a movie? Well, stick around and I'll help you. And you are going to need a hot glue gun. Oh, hold on, let me plug it in. A hot glue gun. You're going to need 2 of these in the Dollar Tree fairy doors. Okay, so buy 2 of these. You're going to need, I bought 6 packs. You can buy as many as you want. There are 3 different packs. They're Legos and they're zombies. This one has a girl and a cop, and I think he's a doctor. And then there's a boy, some kind of construction guys. And then we have a cop, a boy, and then another construction guy. Okay, so these are 3 packs. They're all available at Dollar Tree. Then you're going to need some moss, which you can get at Dollar Tree. You're going to need some lights and some batteries. Fairy lights. You're going to need one of those Jenga tower games, but you're not going to need a lot. You're going to need 4, 8, 12, 16 blocks out of one of those Jenga tower, I think it's tower game. I think that's what they're called. In the kids' toy section, you can find that. You're going to need popsicle sticks, the smaller pack, the 100 count. You're going to need some Mod Podge, some E6000, some paintbrushes, scissors, black paint, brown paint. You're going to need 2 of these black houses that are from the Dollar Tree. Okay. You can get paint at the Dollar Tree. You can also get Mod Podge at the Dollar Tree. The fairy lights and batteries and popsicle sticks and the Jenga game, they're all at the Dollar Tree. E6000 you can find at Walmart or Dollar General, places like that. Family Dollar, I'm sure, has it. Also, you're going to get a pair of snips because it's easier to break the popsicle sticks. And for right now, I think that's all we'll need. So, we're going to get started. And the first thing that you're going to do to your 2 houses is you're going to paint them front and back with black paint. Okay? So they look like that. Okay? Then you're going to put Mod Podge over top of the black paint. Okay? And then you're going to need black glitter. Sorry, forgot about that. You can find that at Walmart, possibly Dollar Tree. Then you're going to put Mod Podge over the black paint on the house. And then you're going to cover it with glitter. You're going to do that to 2 of the sides of the house. Okay? You're going to have 2 houses. Both of your houses, you're going to have to paint the front and the back on each house. And then you're going to glitter only one side of the house. Okay? Because the inside, we're not going to care about what it looks like. These are just for the outside. Alright? Because it's going to stand like this. So, I know you can already see the next part. Alright, so once you get all the paint on 2 sides and the glitter with some Mod Podge, then you are going to break some popsicle sticks. Just simply break them with your hand. And you're going to, if they come with a really weird edge, that's where your snips are going to come in. You're going to trim it down so it looks neat. And then you're going to glue it on your window, your door. You can put them crooked. You can put them straight. You can put 2 on. You can put 3 on. You can put 1 on. Do it however you like. It just is going to make it look like it's boarded up. That's all I want to do there. So, do that to, this is going to be my back side. This is going to be the front side. On the front side, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to board up my door. I'm going to leave my door open. And on the front side, I'm going to try to limit my popsicle sticks, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these houses to the Jenga board, okay, that we made. And so I'm going to have, you have to build all these little guys in these packages. So you can build all your little men too that come in all these little packages. You get 3 in each bag. And some of the heads and stuff are hard to snap on, but I didn't break any of the pieces, so it can be done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the little guys inside, and I'm going to have them peeking out the windows and such. But this is my platform, so see, he's up high enough. So if you want to put the boards, put them up higher, okay, and just cover the tops. Up here, it doesn't matter, because we're not going to put, we're only going to have the space here on the bottom. We're not going to have anything up on, like, make a second story. If you want to make a second story, by all means, go for it. You absolutely can. But I'm just doing this one story because I don't have any more blocks. And I really don't care about it right now. I may add to it later, but I'm not worried about it right now. So on this front side, whatever part of the house is going to be your front side, just remember that your little guys are going to be inside, and so you want to make sure that when you put the popsicle stick on the window, it's above their head. Okay? So, and the Jenga blocks, what you're going to do is you're going to take, actually it's called a tower game. So you're going to take 4 of them and you're going to glue 4 together. You're going to put the glue here, put on a block, put on another block, put on another block until there's 4. You're going to have a big chunk, right? So then you're just going to take your glue, and run a bead along the top. Okay, and then you're going to take it and you're going to stick it to the other ones you got. So you're going to have 4 blocks across and 4 blocks down until it makes this big square here. And that, oops, sorry, too high. Good Lord. So it makes this big square here. All right, you're going to let that dry. So we're going to set that to the side and let the E6000 dry. What you're going to do with this here, this fairy door, is you're going to paint it brown. Okay? And then once you have it painted brown, then you're going to get out your hot glue gun and you're going to take some moss and you're going to cover it so it looks like dirt. Okay? You're going to want to do this to both of these. Okay? You need 2 of these, don't forget. You need to have 2 of these, and you're going to make both of them painted, and both of them are going to be covered with moss. All right? So I'm going to paint this one. The paint and the paintbrush is actually crap. It's not really great quality, so I'm just regretfully throwing that away. I don't like to waste things, but that is, you know, it's really crap quality. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this one. And I painted it on the side with the picture because it's just going to get covered in moss anyway. And I did do 2 layers of brown paint. Okay, I'm just going to paint it real quick. And I'm going to let it dry because it's going to definitely need another coat. And when you're using the Mod Podge on your house and you've got it painted and then you Mod Podge it and you put your black glitter on, put a piece of parchment or something underneath your house. That way you can catch all the extra glitter and pour it back into your container and not waste it. Otherwise, you're going to be going through a lot of glitter. I also like to use these to paint, have something underneath my project when I paint or glue or anything like that. It's less mess for me to try to get off of the table afterwards. All right, so there's that. We're just going to let that one dry. And this one, this black glitter gets everywhere. It's been on my table for days and days and days, and I could not wait to finish this project. And as well as this moss, it's very messy. So just beware. And then we're just going to work in little patches. Just swirl it around so that you just want to swirl your glue around. Okay, very carefully put your grass on. Kind of have to do it fast because this glue dries quick. Okay. All right. You can cover up that little crack that it has in it for the stand that came with it, but we're not using the stand. This is just going to lay on the ground here, or on the table, or whatever, wherever you decide to put it after it's done. So, all right. The idea for the brown paint is to make it look like, you know, if some of the grass is not covering an area, it looks like there's dirt under there. All right. We got one done. That was quick, right? So you're going to do the same to the next one. You're going to put one more coat of brown paint on. You're going to let that dry completely, and then you are going to plug in your hot glue gun, and you're going to make your grass. Once you have both yards finished, then you can glue them together. All right. I have to wait for mine to get finished. So while that's being done, I am going to break some of these popsicle sticks, and I'm gonna cover my windows, board my windows up to my house, because the zombies are coming and I want to feel safe. All right, so to do that, you just need a tiny little bit of glue on each and then press it down. Okay. It doesn't really matter what it looks like inside. You're not going to really see that part. All right, now I'm not going to cover up my door. If you want to cover up your door, you can. You don't have to put them all straight either. Put them at an angle if you want to. Okay. Then you're going to take, I think I'm going to do E6000 because it's stronger. And when I'm gluing wood to something, these little blocks, these tower game blocks, I like to make sure that it's going to stay. And I know with hot glue, sometimes when hot glue, say it's summertime, hot glue gets heated up. Sometimes it doesn't like to stay together and it will fall apart. You don't want to go through making something and then it all fall apart. And yes, I'm aware that these boards are longer than the house, and that's all right. Just make sure that you glue it in the middle and even it out. All right? You can even put some E6000 on the yard here on the front. You're definitely going to need something to hold it up too. It's dry also. All right. So you can glue these together like this. You know, just set something here so that it doesn't fall. You know, take this and set it here like that, and it won't fall till it's dried. All right. Then you're going to do the same thing with the back side. You're going to glue this together. E6000. So you have your grass on the front, you have your house, then you have your tower game blocks, and then you're going to put your other part of the house. Try to line it up the best you can. Once you think you have it lined up good, set something there for it to dry. While that's drying, you can put together your little zombie guys and your other little guys. You can even put something in the middle here to make sure that it's not going to fall. All right, do that. Now we have to wait for that to dry. If you wanted to also, you could buy a third one of these and leave it this way, and you can cover up this end here and, you know, close the house. You could just draw a line across and cut this wood and then just glue it onto the house. You could also make, you know, a roof for it as well. But I wanted this to just be something quick, fast, you know. So I'm not going to go all into that. This tutorial, maybe I'll add to it here and there. And I'll update you and show you what I did. But for right now, this is how I'm going to do this. So also, you're going to have to take apart your lights. And these are always fun to get apart with a little mini screwdriver that you have to go searching for. And then put your batteries and get this set up. So you can put your little men together while you're waiting to have things dry. You can put your lights together, put the batteries in. And then we'll come back to this once it's all dried up. So I will see you in a bit once mine is completely dried together. I don't want to go moving it around too much while it's not dry, because it's just going to keep falling apart. So I will see you in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm back, and I want to let you know what I got done with this project. You are going to need a piece of cardboard. I did use a beer box. I set all 3 pieces on it, my house, and my 2 pieces of wood that I painted brown, and I'm going to add the grass to this front one, just to keep it stable, because it's a little flimsy. This wood isn't very thick, so I'm just going to put this underneath to give it some extra strength. I also added one of the new chalkboard signs from Dollar Tree that they just put out recently. And this project is supposed to resemble The Night of the Living Dead, one of my favorite movies, an all-time classic. So we're going to get started. If you want to add the chalkboard sign, you can. If you don't want to, it's up to you. It's your project. You do it however you like it. But definitely put that cardboard underneath there for some extra strength. I just glued mine on with E6000. I thought that would be a little bit less bulky than hot glue, and it would lay flatter. All right, so the next thing I have to do is I have to finish with the grass here. So I'm just going to continue with the grass until that's done. Just swirling the glue around. Be careful not to burn yourself, as you know that I have done 8 million times. I got a pretty nasty burn the one time. It was a big blister on my finger. It hurt like crap. Alright. Now we're just going to add our grass. God, I got bits of other things in there. Yikes. Can't wait to get this table cleaned off. One bag of this grass really goes a long way. I can't tell you how many projects I have done with this one single bag. It's crazy. Every time when I think I'm going to run out, I still have more. All right, there's that. Also, I did put the lights in, our fairy lights. And we're going to glue those to one of the sides. Hopefully that I don't glue the right or the wrong part down there. I'm going to put my switch in the back. And just glue it to the side of your piece here. Make sure you have the screw part up in the air so that you can take it off and put new batteries in if you need to. There's just a little tiny extra spot on the cardboard. That's where I'm gluing it, right next to the house. Okay. And then you decide where you want to start your lights. I think since I have no lights on here yet, I'm just going to pull the part on the bottom across that really doesn't have any lights on it. And I'm going to tack it. I glued it on the far side with the fairy lights, and I just pulled it across here. And I'm just going to tack it right here on the corner. You're going to have to hold it for a minute until the glue sets up. Be careful not to burn yourself. And try not to get it on. I try not to get the hot glue on the light. I don't know if it'll damage it, but I always try not to do that. Okay, so now the next step will be to take the fairy lights and to put them throughout the house, whatever way you want to do it. Do you want to put them, I mean, you can make it go across here, and you can just put the lights on the front of the house, go around the windows, or you can put it on the back of the house, on the inside, or you can make it, you know, just go on the whole outside of the house, you know, like trace the outside of the house with the lights. I think I'm going to keep it on the inside. I think that's where I want my lights. Also, I was thinking too, you know, they have 2 different size popsicle sticks at the Dollar Tree. And I did buy both sets. One's 100 pieces and the other one's 60, and they're a little bit bigger than these. I was thinking if you wanted to close this in, you could use the bigger popsicle sticks for like shingles. You could put the popsicle sticks across like this, and then use the bigger ones for shingles if you wanted to close it up. And you could also break these and close the side of the house in, and then just, you know, once you have it all filled in and they're all together, just glue them on, and then just paint it black. If you really wanted to close it in. The only reason why I didn't want to close it in is because we're going to put our little guys in there. What happens if they fall over? Yes, we're going to hot glue them, but if you ever want to get your hands in there and take one out or move it around or whatever, you won't be able to do that if you close it all up. So, you're going to take all your little zombie guys and you're going to position them however you want. You can, you know, make them crawl in the ground if you want to. Oh God, I just ripped his arm off. Sorry, dude. You can make them crawl through the ground. You can make them crawl like they're crawling in the window. Wow, this guy has no arm either. What? Everybody's losing their limbs. However you want to do it. And just, or you could just make them all stand and make them come towards the house. Then you can put your guys here, like this guy. He's going to be like my main guy here. So I'm probably going to put him at the door with his guns. And maybe I'll just take one popsicle stick and glue it in front of him at the bottom. So it's like he's barricaded in. So just put a little dab of hot glue on the guys and set them wherever you want. Glue your lights however you want. I'll be back when mine is done.